Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, Terminal 7, American Airlines check-in counters. Late November 1991. The sky outside the massive floor-to-ceiling windows is a bruised, heavy purple, the kind of color that promises rain coming in hard off the Pacific. Inside the terminal, fluorescent tubes buzz overhead like trapped insects. The air is thick with the smell of burnt pretzels from Auntie Anne's, jet fuel drifting through open doors, stale coffee from the carts, the sour edge of overnight sweat, and that faint chemical sweetness of industrial floor cleaner that never quite masks the human odor of travel fatigue. The check-in line for economy is a restless river of humanity, easily 150 people, maybe more. Businessmen in rumpled suits clutch briefcases and stare at boarding passes for the 10th time. Families with strollers try to keep toddlers from running into legs. College kids with oversized backpacks lean against pillars, earbuds in, eyes half closed. Elderly couples hold hands as though the airport might separate them forever. Everyone moves with that peculiar airport shuffle, impatient, resigned, already mentally halfway to their destination. In the priority lane, just a few steps from the counter, stands Mike Tyson, 25 years old, official record 41, and one with 35 knockouts, the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. But right now, none of that is visible. Black leather bomber jacket zipped halfway, hood pulled low over his eyes, plain white t-shirt underneath, gold chain tucked discreetly inside the collar, black baseball cap, dark sunglasses, even though he's indoors. A simple black gym duffel hangs over one shoulder. No security detail, no cameras, no entourage. Just a man trying to get home to New York after a short promotional appearance in Los Angeles. The divorce papers from Robin Givens are still fresh ink in his mind. The tabloid headlines still burn. But here, in this line, he is almost invisible. Just another passenger. 10 feet behind him appears the beast, 6 feet 5 inches tall, 275 pounds after cutting from 295 for his most recent competition. Runner-up in the super heavyweight class at NPC Nationals in Anaheim 2 weeks earlier. Veins like fire hoses across biceps and forearms, traps rising to his ears, competition tan already fading, but still glowing under the harsh lights. Black sleeveless tank top stretched tight across his chest, with Iron Addict printed in bold red letters, gym shorts, flip-flops, thick gold chain with a diamond-studded beast mode pendant swinging like a pendulum. He moves through the crowd like a tank rolling over open ground, shoulders wide, elbows out, bumping people without apology or even acknowledgement. No one pushes back, no one meets his eyes. The crowd parts instinctively. He reaches Tyson's back, doesn't slow. Delivers a deliberate forearm shove into the left shoulder blade, hard, showy, unmistakable. The kind of push designed to establish hierarchy in one motion. The same move he has used to end every minor confrontation for the past 7 years. Gym stare-downs, bar arguments, parking lot flexes, nightclub beefs. Tyson rocks forward half a step, then plants. Feet widen slightly. Weight shifts to the balls of his feet exactly the way Cus D'Amato drilled into him thousands of times in that cold Catskill gym. Control the distance, control the fight. Never let emotion move first, let them commit, then punish. The line falls quiet. A college kid with headphones pauses his Walkman mid-song. A flight attendant at the counter freezes with a boarding pass, half-printed. An older black man in a fedora whispers under his breath, "Lord have mercy." A teenage girl pulls her phone out. Early 90s brick model, no video yet, just instinct to capture something. Tyson turns, very slowly, full rotation, pulls the hood back, removes the sunglasses he didn't need indoors, folds them once. Slips them into the inside pocket of his jacket, looks up, no anger in the eyes, no fear, just calm assessment. The famous lisp is soft, almost gentle. "You got somewhere to be real bad?" The beast laughs, Loud, barking, performative, he glances at his training partner, smaller copy, same tank top, same chain, same smirk, for approval. The partner nods, egging him on. Yeah, right through you. You're blocking the line, champ. Move, or I move you. Tyson tilts his head slightly. The corner of his mouth lifts, not a smile of mockery, but the small, knowing curve of someone who has seen this movie before. I've been moved before, didn't like how it felt. Go ahead, try it. The words land like a heavy plate dropped on concrete. The terminal seems to shrink. Sound fades. No more rolling suitcases, no more announcements, just the collective heartbeat thumping in everyone's ears. The beast hesitates, only a single heartbeat, then commits. Steps inside the personal space, right palm shoots forward toward Tyson's chest. The classic dominant push that has always worked. Always ended things, always proved who was bigger. Contact never occurs. 5 seconds that rewrite a life. Second one, Tyson's left hand rises. Not fast, not theatrical. Fingers wrap lightly around the incoming wrist, redirects outward in a smooth, economical half-circle. The beast's own momentum drags his arm wide, pulling his shoulder forward and off balance. Second two, Tyson drops level, knees bend, hips coil like a compressed spring, right leg explodes off the floor, short, vicious side kick. Shin meets solar plexus dead center, no wind-up, no telegraph. Pure kinetic chain, floor to legs to hips to core to shoulder to 2 square inches of contact. All 218 pounds of Tyson focus into that single point. The beast's diaphragm locks instantly. Air explodes out in a single, violent, huh. Mouth gapes wide. No inhale possible. Hands fly to the stomach on pure reflex. Eyes bulge. Second three. Tyson steps inside the collapsing frame. Left leg hooks behind the beast's right ankle. Timing surgical, exactly when 275 pounds are fully committed forward. The sweep connects clean. Second four. Gravity takes over. Center of mass vanishes. Arms windmill uselessly. The giant falls backward, not a controlled descent, but total structural collapse. Back slams into linoleum with a meaty crack that echoes off the high ceiling. The beast mode pendant clinks against the floor. Flip-flops fly off in different directions. Second five. Absolute silence. Then gasps. Then murmurs. The beast lies flat on his back, staring up at the fluorescent tubes, chest heaving in short, painful bursts. Trying to remember how lungs are supposed to work, Tyson does not stand over him, does not speak, does not gloat. Simply bends down, picks up his duffel bag that slipped during the turn, straightens his jacket, turns back to the counter. The agent, mid-40s, name tag Linda, stands frozen, boarding pass half printed in her hand, mouth slightly open. Sorry about the noise, Tyson says, voice calm as if discussing the weather. Bag still under 50 pounds? Linda blinks twice, swallows hard, glances at the scale, glances at the sprawled mountain, glances back at Tyson. 42 pounds. You're good. She hands over the pass. Her fingers tremble slightly. Tyson nods thanks. Starts walking toward the security checkpoint, unhurried, head down again, as though nothing worth remembering just happened. Behind him the chaos unfolds slowly. The beast's training partner rushes forward, drops to his knees. Yo, breathe, man, just breathe. Say something. A small crowd forms, not aggressive, just stunned. Phones are held up, early 90s models, grainy if anyone records. A teenage girl whispers to her friend, "That was Mike Tyson. Holy shit." A businessman in a suit mutters, "Jesus, did you see how fast that was?" The security guard arrives, sees who's on the floor, sees who's walking away, and simply stops walking. Radio stays silent. The beast rolls to his side after 90 seconds, coughs wetly, sits up slowly, back against a pillar, chest still burning like he swallowed fire, looks down the terminal, sees Tyson's back, small, black-jacketed, disappearing into the crowd like smoke. Something inside him cracks open, Not rage, not humiliation exactly. A cold, clear, brutal recognition. 7 years of barbells, protein shakes, posing routines, mirror flexes. I'm the biggest guy here. Erased in 5 seconds by technique, timing, and calm. The body he worshipped was decoration. The real weapon was something else entirely, something invisible until it wasn't. He doesn't chase, doesn't yell, just sits there, breathing raggedly, staring at his open palms as though they belonged to someone else. Flashback, Catskill, New York, 1982. The old gym smells of sweat-soaked leather, Bengay, and cigar smoke. Cus D'Amato stands in the ring, mitts on, voice soft but cutting like a razor. Size don't mean nothing, Mike. Big man comes at you full of himself. He's already lost. He thinks his weight is power. You know better. You wait. You let him commit. Then, bam, you take the air out of him. Solar plexus. One clean shot. He folds. Then you finish with the sweep. Timing, son. Timing is everything. Young Mike, 16 years old, sweat pouring, nods. Does it again. And again. Until the movement is muscle memory. Until it becomes instinct. Back to LAX, November 1991. The beast finally stands after 4 minutes. Legs shaky. Chest still aching. His partner helps him up. They walk away slowly. No bravado left. The crowd disperses. Life resumes. But for the people who saw it, something shifted. A small legend was born in 5 seconds, on linoleum. 3 months later, February 1992, Las Vegas. A converted warehouse off Industrial Road. Tyson's private gym. Heavy bags patched with silver duct tape, ring ropes sagging from years of use, smell of sweat-soaked leather, Bengay, and fresh coffee. 5:45 a.m. Still dark outside. The door opens. The beast walks in. No tank top today. Gray hoodie, jeans, head down, hands in pockets. 20 pounds lighter already. The show muscle starting to melt away. Tyson, shadow boxing in the ring, no gloves, just hand wraps. Glances over. Recognizes him instantly. Doesn't stop moving. Just nods toward a folding chair by the wall. The man sits. Waits 20 minutes while Tyson finishes rounds with an assistant trainer. When Tyson finally steps down, towel around his neck, sweat dripping, the beast stands. His voice is rough, honest, stripped of ego. I came to say I'm sorry for the shove, for acting like size made me somebody, and I want to learn. Whatever you're willing to teach, I built this body thinking it was armor. You showed me in 5 seconds it's just meat, unless you know what to do when somebody hits back. Tyson studies him for a long moment. Cus's voice echoes again in his head. Teach the ones who listen, Mike, the ones who get hit and still stand up. They're the ones worth teaching. I don't run a charm school, Tyson says quietly. I teach survival, getting up after you've been dropped, adapting, because everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. The beast nods, eyes wet but steady. I got punched, hard. I'm still here. Tyson extends a wrapped fist. They bump, light, respectful. Tomorrow, 5:30 sharp. Don't be late, and lose the chain. It don't belong in here. The man shows up every morning for the next 22 months, drops another 40 pounds of cosmetic mass, learns peekaboo footwork, slips, rolls, short hooks off the counter, becomes a quiet, reliable sparring partner for young prospects in Tyson's camp. Never asks for spotlight, never fights professionally, just absorbs. In 1994, he opens a small gym in Henderson, Nevada, Mouth Punch Athletics. Focus, at-risk youth, ex-cons, guys who think size is everything. He tells the story once a year to every new member. No names, no ego, just the lesson. 5 seconds on an airport floor. A man half my size rewrote my life, not with hate, with truth. Size is noise, control is signal, and the real fight starts after the punch lands. In 2019, long after Tyson's podcast fame, long after the man himself has turned 50, He does a quiet interview for a small local boxing blog, asked about the single biggest moment of his life. Not any trophy, not the stage lights, not second place at nationals. It was 5 seconds in LAX. A champion showed me what strength really is, not how much you lift, how fast you learn when life hits you first. Everyone's got a plan until the punch. After that, that's when you become somebody. He smiles, small, genuine, scarred. Get hit, get up, keep moving. That's the only plan that matters.